Hey, welcome to High Desert Tech. Hey, we got another video for you today. We got Odin and Freya are going to help out. Odin, come on. That would be Odin. This is a big Airedale Terrier. And Freya is a Jack Russell. She can probably barely see her. Whoops, she's getting caught on the cord here. Come on, Freya. Okay, anyway, that was Freya. I don't know if you could see her. She's small. Hey, what I'm going to talk about today is moving from AMD 5700 XT to 2070 Super. So why in the heck would you want to move from the AMD 5700 XT to the 2070 Super card? It's a really interesting choice. Here's the card that I chose for this. EVGA GeForce RTX 2070 Super. This is the box. This is the way the card looks. It is installed. This is just a discussion on it, and it's the XC model. And I was surprised. This guy's a little smaller than I expected, which is a good thing because they can be very big cards. So why would you want to do this? This costs more. So the 2070 Super costs more than the 5700 XT. That's one thing. Obviously, you're gonna be paying more for this thing. My impression is, and you know, put a comment down below, but the drivers are more stable on Nvidia. They've had more time to work on their software. Their software just seems better. It just seems like it doesn't crash as often. Here's an example. I spent several hours one night, I think about a week or two ago, debugging a lot of problems with the the new Radeon Adrenaline software. I know you think it's great, but it has issues, and I had to completely use there's an AMD cleanup tool. I just found it for this purpose. I didn't even realize, and it will like completely erase everything, and I had to reinstall everything. I was up till 1 o'clock in the morning trying to get some bugs worked out of the 5700 XT card that I had. It was doing weird things on videos. It would lock up right in the middle. It was just problems. So I just feel like the drivers for Nvidia are more mature. They're more solid. They just don't have as many problems. But put your comments below. See what you think about this. The other thing is too, and like I say, comment on all these things for me down below. See if you agree with what I'm saying here. The other thing is, I would say that there's a better resale value on Nvidia. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've noticed a really interesting thing here, and that is that as good as AMD products are, and I love AMD. I've got the X570 board. I've got the 3900X. I've got the 3950X. I've got all this stuff in different computers. I'm really big on it. However, I've noticed something funny about it is it doesn't really keep the value very well. You know, like if you've seen Intel, I know that's a dirty word, but if you've seen Intel processors or if you've seen Nvidia cards, they seem to really hold their value longer than AMD. And why is that? I'm really not sure, but the price just keeps dropping and dropping on AMD. And a lot of these Nvidia cards and Intel parts, the price is the same up until they actually replace it. So one of my ideas here is that this thing's going to retain the value better. I know you guys are saying, why don't you wait till Ampere gets out? Ampere's coming. And I know about Ampere. I know all about it. I've heard the rumors just like you. I don't know exactly any specific details on it. Maybe 75% faster. Yeah, it's coming. It's going to be announced. I heard in end of March, and it's on the 7 nanometer process. Hey, that's good. No, it's going to be really, really cool. And I want to buy that. But here's the deal. It is even though it's announced on March 31st, then it takes a while to come out. Maybe you can buy it a month later. And then it's going to take a few months after that for partner boards to come in. So it's going to be quite a while until that other board is even available. And we don't even know if it's good yet. No one's even tried it. I bet it will be good though. So I'm going to look at Ampere when it comes out, but it's going to be a while. It could be later in the year. And what are you going to use until then? This guy is super solid. He is... One thing is he's faster than the 5700 XT. Not much, and in some cases maybe on par. but he is faster and more stable and more solid. That's what I'm trying to go for. I'm not saying it is for sure, but that's what all the reviews show me. It is faster and better, and my impression is the software is more mature and it's more solid, and it just works. Here's the deal. When I buy a product, I just want it to work and be solid, and I don't want it to fail and have to mess with it till 1 in the morning getting it working. Another thing that's different, this product has RTX cores on the chip. Now these are ray tracing cores that I hardly ever use. I mean, I'm really not into it. I'm into fast, FPS games. I want it to be fast. I don't want to turn on RTX and slow down. But for all of you that do like RTX cores, it is built in here. I'm hoping the next generation Ampere will have those cores even faster, and maybe it can actually be used. One thing I was thinking about trying on this is the new Minecraft. The ray traced Minecraft will run on this card. Do you see this card here? And it will not run on the 5700 XT that I had before. So that's an option. I might be trying that soon as that comes out. So I think it's a good path to Ampere. Going with this card, you can go from this card to Ampere, and you still have the same drivers, obviously updated drivers. Yeah, I get it. And this would sell for a higher price if you're going to Ampere. So over the 5700 XT, I think there's going to be some heavy discounts on 5700 XT right when Ampere comes out. That's what I'm guessing. Whereas this, I think, will really retain the value. Anyway, EVGA quality is the last thing I want to say. This is like when I was going to look for, say, hey, I want to get that 2070 card. What brand do I want? There's so many brands out there. But EVGA is like one of the first ones to come to mind. Their quality is super high. I used to be like MSI person and be really excited about MSI and think that was the best thing, but I've kind of fallen out of favor with that. I used to buy MSI motherboards and graphic cards, and I just don't feel like the quality is up there like it used to be. My favorite motherboards are Gigabyte Aorus motherboards, and I really like this EVGA brand. It's super high quality, so I just wanted something that's super high quality that works. It's a little faster than what I had before. There's RTX if I want to play with it or not. Also, it's going to hold its value better. So anyway, that's all I want to say. I want to bring you up to speed on this. I have a little discussion about it more than an unboxing. So click like and subscribe, and the desert is calling, and I must go.